my gosh. This is just Avatar The Last Airbender.
He thinks we're stupid.
Hey, can you take a duck and a chick to the theater?
Welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast. Myself, Ryan, my brother Micah. We're talking about anything and everything regarding pop culture, but mostly movies. Today, we'll talk a lot about a lot of things. Since we are pop culture, we'll discuss, probably not discuss, but mention the biggest news of the year in America with Donald Trump being elected. Uh, we might talk about Zach Bryan. We've talked about it in person, off camera, so I don't know. And then there's some lots of movie news that we got, lots of trailers that will, either give our time. We'll review Outer Banks Part 2 of Season 5. We'll review The Penguin. We'll talk our top 10 comic book projects. And then we'll do our weekly question, and we'll be done. It'll probably be no longer than an hour and 40 as my guess. Some of this stuff we're going to zoom through. Some of it will take a little bit of time. But next week, I'll be gone, so we won't record. I've thought about, I might bring the mics and like every once in a while record myself and Elijah doing something and then just splice it together and put, have it just be Elijah. Basically, because, people like listening to him talk.
Oh, yeah.
But so I thought about that. But after the week after that, that's 3 years of the podcast.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
which is kind of crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
So, and that's the night I go to Zach Bryan. So we'll have to record, and I'll have to get out of here. Unless we record during the weekend, which I don't think we will. But, yeah. So, should be good. We'll do some stuff there. I don't even know. I was thinking about like maybe we try to do a collective like top 10 movies draft, or like where we draft together, like trying to pick our top 10. I have an idea of asking all our friends and family. So I could, or you could, but like text, obviously Maddie, Jenna, Kylie, Ellie, Blake, mom, dad, maybe Nick and Jamie if you wanted to. But then Jackson and Brighton and all these people around, and then they give us either their favorite movie or their top 4 or top 3, and we give them a like review what we think about their top 4 movies and either roast them or compliment them. Might be fun. I don't know.
That would be fun.
So things like that. But how you doing?
Doing fine.
Doing fine. Work today.
Worked today. It was fine.
Yeah, you were on the boat last week,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Yeah. On the boat. But, it was fine also.
Yeah,
It was a good trip. Went by quicker.
that's nice.
Nicer experience, better guys. But,
Yeah.
um, yep. I mean, yeah, today wasn't bad.
Yeah.
We did, like, one of the worst things you can do, which is, like, build tow, which is the wires or whatever that I was talking to you about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But we had a ton of people. We had 3 boats there, so it was, like, 6 guys, 7 guys,
Gotcha.
something like that,
Mm-hmm.
that were doing it. So it's quick and
Right.
it's not hard.
There you go.
So yeah, I did that and then just did one other job. Really wasn't too
Not
bad.
too bad. That's
Yep.
nice. Yeah, I didn't have much of a day either. Dude, oh gosh, I went to the gym today
Mm.
without looking at the time because I was working in the morning. I got up at 8 and was working on sermons and different things, and then I'll go at 11, so I can go at 11, come home at 12, shower, eat, like do all that. I go there and I realize that both gyms are being occupied. And I go to play basketball. I don't go to do anything else because I don't care to. But I'm like, and both gyms are being occupied for the next 3 hours, and I'm like, okay, that sucks. So I walked on the treadmill for half an hour, and I was like, I'll go sit in the sauna for 20 minutes, and that was it. Like it all time downer to the day.
Yeah,
But,
that stinks.
yeah, yeah, very lazy day.
Yep.
Nothing much week wise. We hung out,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Yep. I hung out with Jackson. That's about it.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
very nice, very cool. What did you do yesterday? Day off.
Hmm. What did we do? I mean, Maddie left for a little bit to go lesson plan.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
but I mean, we watched a movie
Yeah,
yesterday. Did a little bit of cleaning up,
gotcha.
and I got to play video games for once. So when she left, so I played Siege with Jackson for a little bit.
Nice. Do you have Black Ops 6 yet?
I have it right now. Yeah.
I played last night. One, I've been playing Fortnite because Fortnite's fun.
I played a little bit of Fortnite too.
It's chapter 2, which is a blast. And I guess chapter 1 comes back permanently,
Yeah,
which is sick.
it is sick. I'm excited for that. I'll actually play it.
There's a game mode on Black Ops 6 that's like, I forget what it's called, but it's 2v2.
Really?
And it's 2v2 gulag, basically. You're on a tiny map, and then everybody gets the same guns, and it's a time limit. You either have to capture the flag in the time limit. Like, if it comes down to time, you have to be the one with the flag, or you kill people. And I don't remember what it's called, but I played last night with Tanner, and it was so fun.
Wow.
And it's one of the best things I've played in Call of Duty in so long. Because just gulag, there's quick games. You play to 6 wins. It's fun.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I played a little bit of BO6. It's good. I haven't got to play any zombies yet.
I don't like it.
Really?
It's
a lot of
hard.
people like it, so.
It's really, really hard. And there just feels like there's a lot going on. I made it to round.
Yeah, that's like the theme of new CODs though, and zombies in general.
Yeah.
There's just a lot more happening now.
I like obviously original zombies and all that, and I just want to play those. But I will say we made it to round. The first game I played, I made it to round 23 or something like that. So. And the pack punch is cool, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nuketown all the time's fun. Yeah, it's a good game. I like Black Ops 6. It's worth $10 a month.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
What'd you watch on the boat?
Yeah, Argyle.
Yeah, how was that?
That was the one I watched the least of, but man, that movie sucks.
Isn't it
It's terrible.
Horrible. Did you see the ice skating on oil scene?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And Aquaman Lost Kingdom. Another one I watched more of that one. Man, terrible.
Also sucks.
Just awful.
At least Jason Momoa is like an entertaining person.
I disagree.
I don't know. I
think
like
Jason
him.
Momoa is pretty unbearable.
He's
got the Rock effect, man.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's just not. I don't think he's funny.
You're not gonna go see the red one in theaters?
Maddie wants to go see it.
No way. Oh, that's awesome.
So we'll see, but I'd like to not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it just because I'll use my pass. But
yeah. And then I watched Avatar: Way of Water, which I watched all the way through for the first time.
yeah, when we saw it in 2022, it came out. You fell asleep.
It's too long. It is too long. It's better than I give it a better score, even though I didn't change the score. But I give it a better 4.
Yeah.
Than the last time I watched it. It is better than I thought it was.
It's
still not great, and it is. I think it's lame that it's the same story.
It's so dumb.
But it's a lot cooler. Like the characters, not the characters, but like the water tribe. Like it's sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
The stuff with the whale is sick.
Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome.
That kind of stuff. It's just lazy.
It's the same
thing.
Movie.
It is better though.
It is. Yeah, it is objectively better.
It's just. It is nice,
Yeah.
because it's like Avatar is a cool concept or whatever. The way he did it, we'll talk about
it because
the future of Avatar.
Holy crap!
I can't say it's a cool concept if
No,
it's somebody else's. But
spoiler alert. It looks awesome.
But yeah, like it looks cool.
Yeah.
So it looks better, and like they just did the first movie better the second time. So it's like, yeah, this is cool. It's better.
It's like Inside Out too.
Yeah.
Which have you even watched that yet?
No.
I think the concept of Inside Out 2 is way better. It's just the same movie.
Yeah.
And I hate Avatar 1 where they did the same movie but made it better. Where Inside Out they did the same movie with a better concept, but it's legit just the same. So I like the first one more.
Here's my like thing with. I think that if Avatar: Way of Water was the first movie and Avatar never existed, I'd actually probably be a fan of Avatar.
Oh,
I'd be like, this
100%.
is like too long. I'd still be like, it
It's
needs
so long.
like it doesn't need to be that long. That's the only thing. Like that's my gripe with it.
But we
But
watched
honestly, if it even with it being too long, I'd be like excited. I'd be like, oh my gosh,
like
I
for
hope.
Fire and
I'd be
Ash.
like
Yeah.
everybody else was with Avatar, the
Yeah.
first one. But the first one I
The
hated,
first one sucks.
and I think it sucks.
It's so bad. I can't. Dude, that movie sucks.
And
It's
so
like an essential movie in like the history of movies because of what it is, but it sucks that it is. Because
you want to hear a hot take from Maddie?
Sure.
Maddie's hot take is that Elf is the best thing John Favreau's ever done,
Holy crap!
ever been a part of. She thinks that him making Elf is his
Magnum opus or whatever.
not starting the MCU.
Holy crap!
Not even just like Iron Man and like Mandalorian,
I-
but like her like the fact that he created the MCU, like allowed it to happen.
him and
So
Feige.
like giving him credit for the entirety of all MCU movies and the entire thing. She thinks Elf's better.
That is I mean, I am not the biggest Elf fan. I give it a 3.5, maybe 4. I don't remember. Like, I think it's good. It's fun. That is a horrendous take.
It's a terrible take. I'm like, I tried to
Elf could
explain
be-
to her that like the MCU is probably the most monumental thing in cinema.
Besides,
It's like completely unheard of, and it completely changed the way that cinema worked for quite a while.
it's created a whole genre.
Yeah.
Like there would be
And
there's
just
superhero
connected
there's
movies
superhero
and,
movies
like-
and then there's the MCU. Like it's just separate.
But it was like the first thing. I mean,
No matter
even
how
like
it's going.
with Star Wars, it was like this original and the prequels. I would say that the reason why Star Wars is so expansive is still because of the MCU, honestly.
Everything is everything. It's
That's what I'm saying. It like started the whole
You-
cinematic universe thing.
you know
where it's,
something's
like,
impactful when
50
everything gets
movies.
compared to it.
yeah.
Even when people that hate the MCU, this is how I know it's impactful. Even, like I agree, some of the MCU
Yeah,
now
and-
sucks.
Well, no, and that's what I'm saying is that I'm saying this, and I don't even really like the MCU anymore.
Like we're gonna do comic book projects, and there's like how many? Spoiler alert! There's 2, technically 3 in my top 10. Like I'm not like an MCU ride or die anymore.
Yeah.
What were you saying though? Sorry.
No, I didn't think I had anything else
Oh,
to
okay.
say. Okay.
But yeah, all I'm saying is like people will be like, "Oh, I just saw track. Deadpool and Wolverine sucks." It's like, okay, that's got that big of an impact on you, really? Like I don't watch Guardians 3 and go, "Wow, Guardians 3 is amazing. Barbie sucks." Like
Yeah.
it's not how it works.
Exactly.
It's just living in your head rent free. Speaking of Elf, you watched Elf?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's good. I like it.
yeah, it's your favorite Christmas movie?
No.
No.
Klaus.
Blouses. Oh, I forgot.
And it's, I don't know. I mean, I still love it, but
It's not holding up as much as
it
it used
doesn't
to.
hold, well, it just, yeah, not as much.
I can't stand that Will Ferrell guy, man. I just can't do it.
I still think it's very funny, but some of the things
It's his funniest movie.
just,
I'll die on that hill.
yeah.
That was maybe
the other guys.
The other guys is up there.
By far is
But
funniest.
I don't
and
like
Step
Will Ferrell.
Brothers is so funny.
I-
And
yeah.
Talladega Nights is so funny. You're so wrong.
I don't like him. I
You're
don't.
so wrong.
I don't like him at all. So it's like, I like Elf. Like Elf is one of his most okay. Maybe it's not as funny. It's one of his most enjoyable movies for me.
Anchorman.
No, Anchorman sucks. I hate Anchorman.
No, the first Anchorman is so funny.
Yeah, they're funny. I laugh at them, but I do not like them.
They're so good.
But whatever, it's fine. I'll never.
And then I finally watched John Wick 4, which is just very, very good.
Is it the best John Wick? It is for me.
It's hard.
Between that and 1,
Yeah, I'd probably give 1.
The Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But the top-down scene where he's shooting the fire shotgun, That's so sick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's very cool. No, it's definitely got like the wow factor.
Dude, it's also funny when he's falling down the stairs. It's just funny.
That was hilarious.
I was dying. It was so good.
What do you think of Ballerina?
No, I
I think
like
it'll
on
be
it
pretty good,
as
honestly.
long as they're attached and it's like got good action. Like you can't really do like she's a good actress. Ana de Armas is like objectively a good actress.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, she makes real cinema, like Ghosted. All right, here's what I watched. I started rewatching Atla for the first time since probably high school. Like someone was talking to me about it. Like, what do you remember? I'm like, nothing. I literally don't remember anything about the show. So it feels like a first watch. It's obviously amazing. It's
It's
so
so
good.
good.
It's so. I'm on like episode 12, I think. It's amazing. I watched Yellowstone season 5, episode 9. Very good. I love it. I love Casey Dutton. I love Rip. I think those two characters can carry the show.
Yeah.
They obviously Kevin Costner's not there. I could tell you what happens, or I could not. It's up to you. Um, do you even care?
No,
Don't tell you.
don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you. I don't think it's bad the way they handle it. I think it works, and I think it's interesting, and it's going to be ongoing. Let's just say that. But I'm so Yellowstone pilled. I'm back. I love it. It's so good.
That's good to hear because it was like I saw like the commercials for it and then it was like
I just enjoy it.
I just forgot that it was like the biggest show in the world.
It was
I was like,
huge.
this watch, it's
I
gonna
ordered
suck.
a Yellowstone.
It's gonna suck.
I don't think so. I don't.
That's
like,
what I was thinking the whole
maybe
time. I
I'm
was
just-
like, I think it's just been too long. I think the movement, it's just passed on like this fad of like that was what we wanted to
As long-
watch collectively as a world.
As,
And like,
as long as you're able to fully buy into the story that's going forward, which is the story of the land, obviously Yellowstone. They're at the Four Sixes. They're all over. They're in Texas, right? They're doing those things. But then there's the investments company, and it's the war between the investments, Yellowstone, and then Indian reservation guy. It's like all that going on. If you can buy into that, obviously it's not the same as season 2. Like it's different, but I think if you like the characters, like I love Casey. I think Casey's a great character. They're doing really interesting stuff with his character. They're continuing it with Monica, right?
I hate Monica.
Yeah, she's annoying, but he's great. So I'm just fully bought in. Maybe you're gonna watch it and think it sucks. I don't know.
I hope not.
I also think that what they're doing for, like how they handled John, it's like something happens. It's what happens. They open the show with it, and some people are mad about it. But I think people are mad about it because they're morons that don't know how to understand how storytelling works. If that makes any sense.
I gotcha.
So I'm bought in. I'm a fan. I can't complain. Whatever. It's not the same, but I'm still gonna. It'll be a better ending, I think, for the show than like shows that have completely blown endings. If that makes sense. Over the Garden Wall, amazing. Simply perfect. I don't know what you want from me. It's amazing. I watched Here, the Robert Zemeckis Tom Hanks movie. My review of it said, I think I had, it was kind of funny. So I wanted to get exactly what I rated it 1 star. It's like Robert Zemeckis tried to make the Tree of Life from memory. Yeah. It was horrible. Genuinely terrible. Hated it. I watched the Nora. I went and saw Nora. The movie of the year. Supposedly. Okay. This is a perfect example of a movie that I 100% do not recommend to anybody, definitely under the age of 18. You know, if a student's listening to this is not an endorsement of this movie, clearly. And nudity bothers you, do not watch this movie. It bothers me to a certain extent, obviously, but I still went and watched the movie. It's interesting. It's not the movie of the year.
Yeah.
I did not think it was bad. I did not get the same reaction as remember Poor Things last year was like the movie that was the nude movie, all this stuff.
Yep.
Not the same thing. She's a sex worker. which I didn't. I don't think I understood the whole movie going into it. I didn't know how much. I didn't know what nudity. I didn't know any of that. So you open up, she's she's not a sex worker. I mean, kind of. I don't know the categories. It doesn't make sense to me. But she's a strip club. She works at a strip club. She's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
So sex worker, stripper, whatever. And so it opens with her and that. And the first, bit of the movie, it's about that. And she meets the guy, I don't remember his name, dude. Vanya or something like that. Some Russian, high up. His parents are high up. He's like royalty kind of deal. And well, they hit it off, and he pays for her to do a dance, and then pays for to have sex, and then pays for to be the girlfriend for the week, and then they fall in love and they get married. And that's like 45 minutes to an hour of the movie. So there's bits and pieces of, explicit content. Where I'm just kind of like, I don't want to watch this, like covering my eyes or whatnot, which is such a, non Christians that would listen to this would think that I'm the biggest loser in the world, but I just don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
It's not why I go to the movies. I will give it credit in the sense where like it makes sense for the story that they're trying to tell. That I think that's more fair than Poor Things last year.
Yep.
But then it turns into this whole cat and mouse chase. Like he runs off because his parents are pissed that he married a hooker, and like it's just they're trying to find. It's like these goons basically that work for Yvonne's mom and dad and Honora all trying to find. And there's one guy, Igor, that's just like hired help basically that's there the whole time.
Interesting.
There's a really funny scene where they're trying to keep her in the $1 billion house or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like knocking over everything. It's like very Tom and Jerry-esque. It was pretty funny. But the whole movie is just overly long and like it was kind of boring.
Yep.
And the only thing that redeems it is the ending, which is very controversial in of itself. And I'll tell you about it later just because it's kind of graphic. But it was fine. I give it 3.5 for the benefit of the doubt. I think it's a good movie. I'm never going to rewatch it. I want to rewatch it because there's a lot there about like that industry of what like sexualizing women and different things. And I'm totally against the industry, obviously. And so like my heart goes out to the character of Honora because she's victimized and sexualized, but she's choosing that lifestyle at the same time. So it's really messy.
Yep.
Anyway, Memoir of a Snail, good movie, funny movie. Claymation, weird movie, way weirder than I thought. Yeah. So anyway, Sometimes I Think About Dying.
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley, she's a great actress. Holy crap!
I knew it was gonna be good.
It's good. It's based in St. Helens, Oregon.
Wow.
I loved it because I'm like I've been here before,
and I go there all the time.
Yeah, they go to the theater there. She's it's like a romance with this. And she's awkward. She's like super awkward and whatnot.
That's pretty sweet.
And I loved it. It was great. I think she was fantastic. And the guy she's like dating is like, there's a review that's like, unfortunate that she went on a date with somebody that's a Letterboxd patron or something like that. Because he's like talking to movies and she hates them. And it's the funniest thing. It was great. I loved it. Conclave. Oh, excellent movie. Excellent. Ray Fiennes, so good. It's like, a political thriller.
Yep.
Crazy ending. Like, just genuine. I'm going to spoil it really quick. So they're trying to find who's the next. It's a Catholic movie. So obviously I'm not Catholic. I'm not going to be offended at anything they do. It's just interesting. They're trying to find the next pope. Pope dies. It's kind of fishy what's going on. So all the cardinals come. They're staying in place, and then they go to the Vatican and they vote. And you need 3/4 vote of everybody, all the cardinals, to vote who's the next pope, and people campaign for it and all this stuff. So there's this like back and forth, like, oh, we're trying to. Yeah, I'm talking too much. Anyway, they vote in a guy, okay, that's from Afghanistan. He was on the hush hush. No one ever met him. Super sketchy. All these things are going on, and this is not going to make a lot of sense considering I'm not telling you hardly any of the movie, but. He apparently went to go have a medical procedure and then didn't have it. And then Ray Fiennes' character is in charge of this whole thing. He's in charge of the conclave and being who's elected and whatnot. And he's like, what is this medical procedure? You need to tell me the truth. And it was like my hysterectomy, meaning that this guy was intersex, born with male and female reproductive organs, and just became the Pope, which is great. Like if that was news in our it would be huge.
Yeah.
And the movie kind of just ends, and so some obviously Catholics literally hate it. I think it's interesting, obviously, because it's
Interesting.
super messy, but
Yeah.
and then The Thing is a masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
Utterly disgusting. I mean, made me queasy. But a masterpiece nonetheless.
That's hilarious.
So, highly recommend it. Donald Trump, he is elected the 47th president of the United States, winning the Electoral College, the popular vote, and then Republicans won the House and the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. We talked about it a little bit, obviously, when we were just hanging out, but definitely not what people thought was going to happen.
Nope. Not in that fashion.
So, he's the president, and if you hate that, that's a bummer. If you love that, that's good for you. I can't say much. If you want to say something, you can, but
I mean, I don't need to say anything.
yeah,
It's already
he's the president.
It's already pretty public on what I think. So.
Yeah, it's true.
And I don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah, so let's not put him on the cover. That's all I got.
I'm putting him straight on the cover. I'm not even gonna make a cover. It's just gonna be a picture of him.
Picture of Donald Trump wearing a Chicken the Duck hat. All right. Make Chicken the Duck great again. Oh, man. Zach Bryan versus Brianna Chicken Fry. Did you listen to The Smallest Man Diss Track?
No, I do not. I don't care
It's
enough
actually
to turn it on.
Huh?
I don't care enough to turn it on.
It's actually so funny.
I'm sure it's funny.
There's some funny things. Again, another thing we talked about already. Obviously, any form of emotional abuse towards someone is bad, clearly.
Correct.
I just don't know why this is a big fuss, considering he makes a career out of telling you how bad of a person he is.
Exactly. And he released 2 songs, and that's what I'm listening to.
Good.
I'm not listening to Smallest Man on repeat. I'm listening to
Country Ditty.
This World's a Giant and High Road. Those are on repeat, so...
Yeah, they're great.
Didn't do enough for me, I guess.
No, I'll still be there on his concert.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to his concert here in a week. So.
I'll be buying his merch. I'm sorry.
Apologies.
Separate. I said this to you guys. Y'all still listen to people still listen to Michael Jackson.
Oh, absolutely.
And that dude did some way worse things.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, also, it's like we really don't know any of these people.
No.
And when it comes down to it, we don't know. Literally, like, choose to trust who you want to trust.
Yeah.
You know, there's 2 sides, and the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, probably.
So
I'm sure he's not a great guy.
I'm positive he's not a great guy.
Hilarious.
He's very open about it, and you know what? She's historically not a great person either. Mrs. Overlapping Boyfriends was while she was in public eye for quite a while.
And the people say this, where she was talking to her friend on the podcast about her friend, what's her name? Forget her name. Grace. She's like, I went back to Atlantic City. Apparently she was assaulted in the sexualized way in Atlantic City like 10 years ago. And then Bree was like, oh, you went back there. Guess this time you weren't stupid or so. Like she victim shamed her, like put the blame on her for her assault. That's pretty bad too. Like
that's what I'm saying. She's been out of the public eye for quite a while since since they first started dating.
Yeah, because it's
mostly just been about them together and not like her individually. But when she was not dating the biggest artist in the world, most of everything that she was involved with was pretty dang negative.
She was all controversial.
Exactly.
Also,
she had a lot of public controversy.
She talked about how he got mad at her once because of the dress that she wore to like the CMAs or something because of how revealing it was.
That's not that crazy.
That's not a crazy take, dude. But yeah, anyway, most of your favorite celebrities, and I say most because there are some good ones, obviously, all are terrible people.
And have huge egos.
Huge egos, terrible problems, what they do behind closed doors. I'm not saying any of it's right, and especially obviously there's major things, like there's Diddy things that are obviously way worse. But it's like if Zach Bryan's a terrible guy, I'm not surprised, but I'm still gonna listen to his music. It's just kind of how it is.
You know what that just reminded That's so funny. You said the Diddy thing, and then it just reminded me of I watched Sketch.
Oh gosh.
No, he's got well, obviously he makes so many Diddy jokes or whatever,
Of
but
course.
unfiltered dude. But I didn't know he had it like that. He bought a $20 million mansion.
Yeah, bro, he's loaded. I didn't watch his
I didn't know he
how
had
I
it
didn't
like
watch his
that
house tour.
that fast. Yeah, I watched the house tour.
It,
He's hilarious.
he's
I don't
very
watch him any
No,
like
I don't really either. But every clip I see is pretty good.
oh his what was it? Spider-Man. Well, he's something else. Who was it first?
I didn't see it.
What? When he's wearing the Halloween one?
I didn't know. I didn't see
Where
that.
he's wearing the Bumblebee costume? Not the yeah, Bumblebee.
Oh,
But not
interesting.
like Transformers. Like
Yeah,
an
but like
actual...
a bee, like a literal bee.
Yes.
Um,
I'll have to find
yeah,
it
show me
afterwards.
after. Yeah,
But yeah.
he's funny. He's a funny guy.
His clips are still hilarious, and he's very quippy still.
I don't know if we've
But-
ever talked about this we definitely on the podcast, but my favorite thing about this whole, obviously everything about P Diddy is horrible. Obviously, horrible dude.
Yep.
Go to jail forever. You suck. His whole baby oil thing. Okay, I don't know if I ever told you this. I don't know if you've seen this, but there's like, obviously 1,000 bottles of baby oil in
Yep.
this house. And his lawyer, this is hilarious. The fact that this is a real statement. The lawyer came out and said, "There's a Costco next, like right by his house. He just bought them in bulk." And Costco came out with a statement and said, "We don't sell baby oil," which is just objectively hilarious. So
We don't sell
we
baby
don't
oil.
sell baby oil. Yeah, hilarious. But anyway, NFL. The Vikings are getting by the skin of their teeth, man. I don't know.
Someone's trying to lose every single week.
And his name's
The defense. No, I'm saying like the
Oh,
defense.
at one
It's
point,
mostly Sam Darnold
It's mostly-
as of lately, but
he's the first quarterback since 2015 to lead the league in turnovers and have a 7-2 record. And the quarterback last was Peyton Manning, and they won the Super Bowl that year. But
I don't know. Could
uh,
be worse. You could be Jared Goff, except for he won too.
he won the game. That guy sucks. Check down Merchant, bro.
That's what we said.
I can't. I mean, I hate them. I hate the Lions. They're America's team now. Why?
Why?
They're annoying to watch. Yeah, I hate the Chiefs.
He won again.
I hate. It's all terrible. Whatever. Fortnite OG we said comes back December 6th. Kelsey brothers were named people's sexiest podcast hosts of 2024. We were robbed.
I didn't even know that's a category. Sexiest podcast.
I just saw a tweet about it.
What an
And
insane category. Also, it should be Colin and Samir probably.
yeah, they're gorgeous, man. They're good looking dudes. Realistically, probably.
Samir is a good looking dude.
Samir is handsome. He's really handsome. Dude, yeah, they're good looking. I love the way they dress.
Yeah, they got
I love their
style,
whole
dude.
aesthetic of everything.
They
Yeah.
got style, man.
I disagree with them on some things. They're smarter than me, but
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're way smarter than us.
I hate their AI stuff. I hate, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's not important. Nosferatu first reactions were insane. Not shocking.
Yeah, as expected.
Gonna be crazy. Are we gonna go see that Christmas Day?
No.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. We're going to watch Nosferatu. Yellowstone. Okay, Marvel slate. This is their 2025 slate. Okay, January. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
It looks cooler than I thought it was gonna be.
I think it looks fun.
like honestly, I like the animation style, so I'll probably watch it.
Yeah. People hate the animation style. I think it looks cool.
I think it looks sweet.
Yeah. Reminds me of an old animation thing, kind of like. Well. Okay, February. Captain America: Brave New World could be great or could be horrendous.
I think it'll be great.
You think so? Wow.
Solely because of Red Hulk.
Yeah, Red Hulk's sick.
And it
Um,
seems like they're doing some pretty cool stuff with
the editing team is doing
the.
their best to make sure people go see that movie, though. That's
Oh,
all.
absolutely.
The editing of the trailers are so good.
I think they're gonna do cool. It looks like they're doing cool action sequences also, which will bump it.
Yeah. Spoilers for some obvious. This is not correct. This is. Does this really come out? Oh my gosh, it does. Holy crap. We're gonna talk about some trailers clearly. Daredevil Born Again. I'm still excited. I haven't watched Daredevil.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple episodes. I gotta watch it. Thunderbolts. This looks good too. I'm excited. Dude, they're gonna get me. They keep getting me. Genuinely, Fantastic Four First Steps looks amazing.
yeah.
From what we've seen. Eyes of Wakanda in August. I don't care.
Is that the next? What is that?
It's an animated show.
Oh, that's what that was. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
September, Ironheart.
Who asked?
Poo poo stinky. October, Marvel Zombies. 2 thumbs up.
Cool.
December, Wonder Man. I like the actor. All right. New Jumanji movie coming out in December 2026.
Let it die.
Awesome. Christopher Lee returns as Saruman in Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim. The film uses archival recordings of Christopher Lee doing line reads from the Hobbit films. That's how you do it. That makes me happy, though. I'm excited. Apparently, Ridley Scott is developing another Alien film. Please be the third of the Prometheus trilogy. Apparently, they're going to make a movie about the Trump assassination attempt. Okay. Star Wars episodes 10 through 12 are reportedly in the works. Simon Kinberg is writing the trilogy, although some insiders think it may be a start of a new saga.
Mm.
Yeah.
I heard that it was Skywalker again.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. But he wrote
Dog water.
he wrote Days of Future Past and First Class, but he also
writing credits.
yes, well, he has writing credits on all these things. He has writing credits on great things. He's writing credits on Logan, but he has writing credits on Dark Phoenix. Like, it doesn't make sense. So anyway, Anne Hathaway and Zendaya have joined Tom Holland and Matt Damon in Christopher Nolan's next film, with Lupita Nyong'o in talks as well to star.
Cool.
This is awesome. Okay, here we go. So we got some stills from Avatar Fire and Ash, the concept art. James Cameron says that we will be introduced to 2 new Na'vi tribes. One is nomadic and travel through the air.
Air nomads.
Wow, crazy. The other represents the dark side of the Na'vi.
Fire. Fire.
They were
Nation.
destroyed by volcanic eruptions, so they resent nature and everything the forest Na'vi preach. Oh my gosh, this is just Avatar The Last Airbender.
He thinks we're stupid.
Oh, he has to.
He has to be that.
How arrogant do you have to be to think that the Earth tribe is the main people, the water tribe is obviously the water tribe, and then you introduce air and fire? What do we... Oh my gosh,
And
dude.
What's Jake Sully? Is that his name?
Yeah, who's he supposed to be?
He's gonna end up being the Avatar.
He's the ultimate one?
Well, he's learning. He learned the way of the water.
Oh, he's learning all of them. Oh my gosh.
He's just gonna be the original Avatar.
That's so, dude. I don't like you, James Cameron. You're a loser. What are you doing? Like, it's so silly.
It's crazy.
It's so silly. Like, oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
It is objectively very funny. To think that he probably just doesn't care. He's like, oh, they don't get it.
This is gonna go way over their heads.
They're way over their heads. Nomadic air tribe. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. The villain is the fire people? What do we do? Like, oh my gosh. It's actually so funny. I need that type of confidence in my life.
I know.
Godzilla's -1 director Takashi Yamazaki is developing another Godzilla movie. W. Andor season 2, April 22nd.
Yeah.
Did you hear? It's like it takes place over 12 years. Every 3 episodes is 4 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I have to watch the first season.
I have to finish the first season. I have like 2 episodes.
I have like, I don't know how many episodes there are. 6 probably.
I just keep reading it exists.
Wonka 2 confirmed by Paul King.
Cool.
I'm in. Denzel will star in Black Panther 3.
Cool.
Great. Kevin Feige names his top 3 MCU moments. Tony saying I am Iron Man. Doesn't specify which one. Black Panther's entrance into the MCU and the portal scene. I said, what are your favorite moments? We've talked about this a little bit, but
Yeah.
portal scene, obviously.
Portal scene, obviously, the Iron Man scene is great.
Spider-Man, 3 Spider-Man
The 3
scene.
Spider-Man scene. I loved, obviously, I really loved the Andrew Garfield portal.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Seeing him come in was awesome for me.
Loki, end of Loki is probably my favorite scene in the entire
End of
MCU.
Loki.
If you're counting Gambit, then the Gambit thing.
Yeah, all of X-Men 97.
Rocket's Heaven scene is up there for me. But
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good ones.
it's interesting, not saying this is wrong, but him putting Black Panther's entrance in the MCU is just an interesting.
Yeah,
Like I remember seeing like
it was a big deal.
when the trailer came out and he like rolls and then it shows him, like it was sick.
It was pretty monumental.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I just wouldn't have thought of that. Not saying it's bad. I'm just wouldn't have thought about it.
Yep.
All right. We talked about Captain America trailer, Thunderbolts trailer. They look fun. Both of them do in their own right.
Yep.
Oh, Canada, Paul Schrader, Jacob Elordi. Looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Marlon Brando biopic, dude. It's crazy how much he looks like him. It's like scary. Squid Game season 2.
Season 2.
Are you excited for this at all?
It's been a long time. I don't know. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's as crazy as it. I don't know.
I still haven't
It was
watched
just such a shocking thing at the time.
and everybody experienced it at the same time. That's why I haven't watched it, because I didn't watch it when everybody else did. Because I don't now it's like, well, I don't care to anymore.
Yeah.
No one talks about it anymore.
No.
Presence, the horror movie shot from the perspective of the weird
Of the killer.
the kill of the entity. It's like spiritual.
Yeah.
What if season 3?
What if they stop making?
They are. It's the
That
last
show.
season.
What if they stop now?
I think it looks interesting. There's some cool things. Storm wielding Mjolnir is inherently cool.
Inherently cool, yet you're still never gonna turn it on.
I don't know. I didn't watch the second season
No,
yet.
exactly. Oh, the kind of interesting concept. You're still not gonna watch it.
Have you seen any Mission Impossible movie?
Not a single one.
Dude, we gotta watch these before May. Because this looks sick. I don't know. It looks cool.
Yeah. It does look cool, but it's like I still don't care. Like it's
Yeah. I get it. I think it looks awesome. But again, I haven't watched any of these movies. They're apparently all awesome. I've watched 3 of them.
supposedly they're all awesome.
I've watched 3 of them. Or 2 of them. I don't remember. And did you see the leaked picture footage? It looks fun. But we'll see. All right.
Gotcha.
Moving on to Outer Banks. Do you want to give your NFL predictions while I go pee?
Yeah,
Because holy smokes.
let's do that. Let me make my picks here. All right. Thursday night game. Eagles Commanders. Wow. You're going to start me off with a tough one. I'm probably going the unstoppable Saquon Barkley. Honestly. Packers over the Bears. Sorry, the Bears just aren't good. They've gone, what, like 25 drives without a touchdown or something like that? Crazy. Dolphins over the Raiders. Dolphins looked good against the Rams. Lions over the Jags. Jags are awful. Rams Patriots. Probably the Rams, but I'm gonna go with Patriots. Yeah. Drake May, believer. Browns Saints, they're gonna both lose.
That's not way they play each other.
Ravens Steelers. That's gonna be a really good game. Probably gonna give it to the man that can't not score on a drive.
You talking about Lamar?
Yeah. Vikings over the Titans,
I
obviously.
swear, yeah.
Colts over the Jets because the Jets are terrible, and I love watching Aaron Rodgers lose. Seahawks Niners.
That's a toss up at this point.
It is a toss up. They lost. I'm gonna give the Seahawks the edge.
Yeah.
Um, Broncos Falcons. Should be the Falcons, but
Yeah.
Falcons just lost to the Saints.
Yeah.
Well, Broncos. Chiefs Bills.
Please.
Bills
God,
for a million.
please.
Chargers Bengals. There's no way the Bengals lose.
The Bengals are the best.
The best worst team in the NFL.
Yeah. Joe Burrow's insane.
They're crazy and they just still lose.
Do you think Jamar's better than Justin Jefferson?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. I saw something people were talking about. I was like, if you put Justin Jefferson on that, not that team, but you give him Joe Burrow, I mean, nuclear. And here's
Insane. Also, what's something Hamilton? What's his name? The star Ravens cornerback, Kyle Hamilton. Yeah. He got injured, so he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
They didn't really cover him well. Like his bombs.
They don't cover.
He was like, there was no receiver or defender within like 5 yards of him.
Justin
Like he wasn't
Jefferson gets
doing
covered
crazy
differently.
things.
Yeah.
So I just
He's also he's faster. He just ran.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
He's a great
receiver.
Great yak receiver.
Yeah, no, he's a good receiver. He's not. He doesn't wow me.
True. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. That's
All right.
the picks.
There we go. Lock it in. Outer Banks, season 5, episodes 6 through 10, the finale of all that. Spoilers clearly ahead of this episode, or ahead, whatever. I can't talk. What do you think overall? Should we do a score for the whole season?
Sure.
Oh boy, we've never done this, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I just thought of it. Oh gosh, what am I gonna rate it? I don't even know how you rate a show like this.
Out of 10 or out of 5?
Let's do out of 10. It's easier.
Yeah, whole numbers.
All right, what are you giving it? We don't need to do 3, 2, 1 thing.
I'd give it probably a 7.
Yeah, 7.5, probably for me. Same around the same area.
I think 1 for me. 1 through 5. 1 through 5 is probably at 8.
Yep.
And 6 through 10 is probably a 5. But it also has the best episodes. I just think I think it lulls a lot, and there's just quite a bit off. Maybe it's not a 5, a 6 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go 8, 7 between the two, and then end in middle in the 7.5.
Yeah.
I'm also just not gonna rate the show that low. To be fair, like
I still enjoyed it. I
Yes.
enjoyed watching all of it. It's just like some of the things lost me.
Yeah.
It was just like 6 and 7. Episode 6 and 7
8, 9, and 10 were good.
were just not it, dude. They were just like
6 was funny just because of JJ.
yeah.
So like I can't lie, like I liked it. Like he's just
Just crashing out.
out like crazy.
I know.
I don't even remember 7 like at all.
I don't either.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to my good old. Oh goodness. Outer Banks. Yeah, I mean, here do I season? Oh, it's not even updated. What is the point of this? I went to go to the TV show Letterboxd app called Serialized. They don't even have season 5 on there yet. What is this?
They don't put anything on there. I went there for something too.
Oh yeah, by the way, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson Friday.
Yeah.
What? All right, Outer Banks, season 5. Oh, it's 4. I'm stupid, not season 5. What am I thinking of season 5?
Yellowstone.
That's what it is. I'm an idiot. All right. I don't understand this app.
It's a bad app.
It is a terrible. I can't find the episodes. Episodes. There we go. All right. The town council. Yeah. That's where we find out Sarah's pregnant, right? No, that's the next
I
episode.
think it's the next one. Beginning of it.
Yeah, Topper taunts John B. He's just there for no. You hit the nail on the head. He's just there because he's part of the show,
Because he's a character in the show.
and they just have to stick him in there.
He's so useless.
He's so dumb. Like, if you're gonna like,
Well, and I don't even mind his character. My opinion, which I've told you many times, is I wish that he was just still like the villain or part of the villains. But it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense for him to be in the show when the villains now are like these overseas foreign
Yeah.
rich people. It's like, why
Yeah.
is he still here?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Realistically, the episode 9 is my favorite episode of the entire season. Most likely episode 5 is really good too. 5 and 8 or no, 5 and 9
Yep.
are my two kind of. Those are really good, really fun. The most emotional is obviously episode 9. You have the stuff with JJ. You have the stuff with Rafe.
Yep.
The beach. Everyone's sitting on the beach. Yeah, so it's just a fun show. I love Rafe. I love Drew Starkey. He needs to be in everything. I like that he's not too cool for it.
Yeah.
He's clearly the best actor, and he's clearly now going to become the most successful critically.
Mm-hmm.
And he still talks good about the show. He's going to come back to do the last season.
Yep.
I just like that. That warms my heart.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So, is your season ranking 1, 2, 4, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. So, dude, season 1 is an all-time season. I mean, these are highly rated. Spy Games, Midsummers. I mean, these got average of 4.1, 4.2 on this app. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't think you have much to say either. It's a fun show. It's definitely a good watch.
Absolutely.
It's a show you're not too critical of. It's not. You're not watching.
No, that wasn't the point.
No, it's points to have fun and to quote a great philosopher, turn your brain off and just have some fun.
Exactly.
But a show that we're not supposed to turn our brain off
No.
is The Penguin, which has concluded. Spoilers for The Penguin. We'll get there and we'll talk about how good it is, how much it stacks up compared to other things and all that. But the final episode, what'd you think?
Outstanding.
Yeah.
One of the best episodes of TV.
It's the top 2 probably episode of the show, right? I would say we did that in episode
That and
4.
whichever one she's at the asylum.
Yeah, 4. I think it's 4 or 5.
I think it's 4.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, episode before is where you get the backstory, right, of Oz.
Yeah, that's where it starts. Yeah.
Yeah, where that starts, and we learn that he killed his brothers. Crazy.
Wild.
That kid does such a good job. Like, genuinely does such a good job.
They're just perfect, dude. They're so good.
Matt
They
Reeves
did such a good job.
Matt Reeves is
They're just so good at their job, dude.
Cooking.
Like they picked a perfect kid to play.
the mom, both
young
mom.
and
I mean, the young mom, or like
and
the
old
same
mom,
same
yeah.
mom, but
Yes, but the actresses,
the actresses, yeah,
perfect. Both are perfect.
both are so good. And obviously, Colin Farrell is, and Christina Milioti is. I mean, she's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And Vic. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll get. Do you want to talk about that now?
Sure.
So, the show ends with the Penguin, Oz, and Vic. Sitting on a bench in Gotham, overlooking the river or whatever, the water. And Vic's opening up to Oz about how thankful he is for him and all this.
Oz is opening up about. He starts talking about his brothers.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I wonder what kind of man they would be and what they
Yep.
would think of me
Mhm.
and what kind of man I am. And then he's like, Vic's like, yeah, I think that about my family too. Like what they would think of what kind of man I am.
And then Vic says that Oz is his family. And then Oz says, "You can't come with me this time, kid," or something like that.
And he says, "Family makes you weak,
Weak.
and I don't have room for weakness
And he,
on the top or something like that. On
yeah,
top,
and he kills him.
strangles him.
And I mean, just pissed, heartbreaking.
Heartbroken.
Yeah,
I
like
was heartbroken.
I was like, oh, but this is why it's such a good show. Okay, this is why, like, it's he's a villain
It did the thing it's supposed to do.
because the whole show you kind of root for him. Like he sucks, but it's like you kind of root for him. But then episode 9 or 8 or whatever episode came before 8, I think. I don't know 7. What episode 7, where it's like, oh, he killed his brothers. Like, oh my gosh, he like okay, and then he kills Vic, and it's like he's evil. Obviously, why did we root for this guy ever?
He's completely no. It's great. It does
It's
this
so
whole thing.
good.
It makes us redeeming. You see his humanity and his motivation. Like it's the whole thing building up is like he's not all bad.
He's like
He
funny.
loves Vic. He loves his mom.
Yeah.
No,
No.
he might have loved Vic.
He might have.
But
His love for
he's selfish.
he's evil. Like
It's
just
not. He doesn't love his mom. He loves like how it makes him feel to
Yeah.
provide for her, and he loves to hear like he wants is to hear that she's proud of him, like
Yeah.
that he's her to tell him he's successful and
Yeah.
that he did it and like all this everything.
Yeah.
It's everything at the root is selfish
completely.
and completely it's just his strive for power.
Yeah, he wants power. He doesn't care what gets in his way.
I mean, it's so great. I mean, it
sweet.
ties up amazing. It leads you on this whole time where you're like empathetic, and then it just kills it. And it's like they make you realize like he keeps his vegetable mother alive, like which is just like
Evil.
evil
Yeah.
to do. And then you finally get to see, which it was my assumption that was what was happening, but the singer chick or the
Yeah, I forget her name.
whatever her name
But
is
she was
that
there, right?
that
Yeah.
he pays.
Yeah.
They mention it like she asks what Sophia asks her what he pays,
Oh.
like what their relationship is.
Yeah.
And she doesn't answer really.
Mm-hmm.
But it like infers, and I figured that it was kind of a little like not normal type of relationship.
Right.
Um, and then at the end, she's wearing.
I mean, he
dress
thinks
that-
it's his mom.
No, well, I don't know that he thinks it's his mom,
Yeah,
but the whole
but
point
he
is that they're
calls her
role.
He calls her
they're-
ma.
He's paying her to role play as his young mom
Yeah, it's
to tell him
it's
that he did it and she's proud of him and
it's crazy. I mean, it's insane.
wild. But he looks fantastic. The top hat and everything.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing. People are like, I hate the whole like arc of like you got to earn your comic accurate suit, but they're like, I'll take it. It's great. Like,
It's very good.
they did the thing where he's got his whole thing,
And he's got his purple Rolls Royce. It was sick.
It was sick.
Way better than his he had the purple whatever. It was.
Different nice car.
It was just like a supercar.
Different luxury car. So obviously very the show's amazing. And then it ends. I mean, he's like someone says something like she says it, right? The girl, she says like now there's nothing stopping you or whatever, and then pans to that signal.
Yep.
Which just I'm geeked up, man. I told Jenna, I was telling Jenna about the ending and everything. I was like, I said geeked up like 4 times. She's like, you gotta stop saying that, dude. I'm like, no, that's how I feel. Like,
Well, it's gonna be awesome. But apparently, I mean, if it's true, it's not gonna be in Batman 2.
he's got like 5 scenes.
5
he said.
scenes, so it's not enough to
Fair enough. I don't care.
make it happen in that.
Did you see the? What are they called? Like the curtains. Did you see the curtains? I think
Curtains where?
in the show. I don't know.
In his apartment or what?
Um.
No, I'm not sure. The other thing. So Selena Kyle, Catwoman,
Yeah.
is Sofia Gigante's or Falcone's half sister.
Yes.
supposedly. That is a letter that is in the end.
What did the letter say?
It says that, like,
It's like see you in hell, right?
no,
Oh,
that they should talk.
Oh, right. I was thinking of something else.
She writes her a letter in Arkham or whatever. Not
Oh.
Arkham. Or is it Arkham?
Yeah, she's in Arkham. She's back in
Arkham.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, where is it? This is gonna. Oh yeah, in the courthouse. Yeah, in the courthouse, the curtains are shaped like owls, which feels like a hint.
Oh, absolutely. It's obviously the court owls.
Yeah, which is awesome. I can't. I don't want to wait.
I know.
I just want this universe. I want like it's perfect. They're 2 for 2 on 100% so far.
Yeah, now there's going to be likely a second season of the
Yeah,
Penguin.
I think so.
That's what it's looking like.
I want to explore more of the Penguin. I want to explore more of Sophia. She's literally an amazing character. Um, yeah, I mean, oh gosh, it's so good.
It's just perfect.
It's a perfect TV show. People are like it's just The Sopranos, but the Batman. Yeah, that's why it's sick.
But
Like,
but the Batman's cooler.
yeah, it's Batman. Like what?
So you said it's one of the best TV shows ever made, but cooler.
But with a cooler concept and a cooler, like New York. Who cares? I don't know where it's set. I think New York. I'm guessing.
It's New York.
Gotham, way cooler. I don't know. Like, it's just the best. I genuinely love it. And it's up there. We'll talk about if it's what it's better than. Maybe your favorite episode being 4 and then 8. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Um, who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite performance? Vic being your favorite character?
Vic probably is
Yeah.
my favorite character. I guess this is so surprising. Obviously,
Yeah.
but I think this is a pretty classic scenario where like the main character is just the best.
I mean,
because
so
it's just like it's about him.
Yes.
It's most substance and it's
Uh,
insane performance. So it's like
Yeah, him and Sophia, they should both get Emmy noms.
yeah.
And then what do you want them to do next with Sophia and Oz? Oz, I just want to see I want more. Dude, give me a Sophia show. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
Like give me something more with her. Whether it's in Arkham or she does stuff with Selena. Like I mean her and Zoe Kravitz together would be electric.
It'd be sweet.
And cuz like Maroney's dead and Falcone's dead. Like they're all dead. Yeah, it's oh my gosh, it's so interesting what they're doing. Matt Reeves is just
Everyone's dead technically.
technically.
They did the power grab. They killed all of the main
Oh,
mob bosses.
Except for now it's Oz. He's the
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. And then
He's
it's all
the-
the young guys.
And then Sophia is a place that's worse than death for her.
That was awesome.
Oh, it's
Taking her to the river, putting a gun to the back of her head, and I was like, and then when he was gone, which I knew,
I knew he
when
wasn't
it
gonna-
was like that long pause, I was like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna shoot her. And then it was the police sirens. I'm like, he's gone, and I was like, that is so perfect because she would rather be dead than go back.
then
there.
go back to Arkham.
And so he gave her the worst of the two punishments.
Gosh, it's so good. I was like, oh, my jaw just dropped. I was like, holy crap.
And it's awesome too because he tells her, he points the gun and says, "You're going to hell,"
Yeah,
and
and
doesn't kill her.
but she's going to
She's
hell.
going to hell.
It's her hell.
He was intentional.
Yeah. Oh,
So good, dude.
gosh, man. Oh, I love everything about it. Holy crap. Yeah. I guess we'll just we'll see what we think the Penguin's better than. So we're gonna do our top 10 comic book projects. So this could be including a movie and a TV show. Anything and everything. We're gonna have a lot of overlap, obviously. But where the placement is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I definitely try to be interesting with it though. It's pretty last minute, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
trying to not just do like ton of overlapping things, but
yeah, my top 4 is a little different. I tried to. I'm not like Old Boy's comic book technically. I didn't put this in there. Shout out Old Boy. I haven't watched like here. I'll just say like I haven't seen Daredevil.
Yeah, I haven't seen all of Daredevil either.
And I haven't seen Batman the animated series in a while. Otherwise, that would probably be in my
Yeah,
top 10.
I don't really have any old animated
Um,
series on here either.
the only one it would be the animated series of Batman because it is amazing, like Kevin Conroy, like. But all right, starting at number 10. So this comic book or superhero? Is this strictly comic book or is this comic book and superhero? Otherwise, I need to change something.
I mean, mine is hap- mine happened. Mine's all superheroes, but
Do you have The Incredibles?
yeah, but they're superheroes.
Okay, so that's what I was asking. Is if those would be accounting. Okay. Because if not, I would put Batman the Animated Series at my 10. Anyway. What's your number 10? What do you got?
Hmm. Should have spent more time on this, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
It's
To be honest,
I mean, these are 10 things that
these
you
are
love.
just 10 things,
10,
and
10 projects that have your heart, that you love. Like, it's just.
absolutely, that's about it for
Yeah.
me. So, my number 10, and like I said, I'm putting things. I tried to make it more interesting,
Yeah,
maybe than
mine's trying to be interesting too.
I got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah. I have that really high.
It's my number 10.
That's fair. I want to rewatch it. It's just so good.
Me too. I need to rewatch it. It's probably why it's lower, because it's like that's what happens. It's just what happens.
Yeah.
You watch something and you love it, and then it just slowly drops as you watch other things, and you're like, because you just forget.
Yeah. And it is, yeah. My number 10 is Loki.
That's my number 9.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Loki is my second favorite thing. I guess third if you count. Yeah, whatever. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I will never understand the slander. That I don't understand it. You're dumb.
You're dumb.
It's so good. It's got the best redemption arc in all of Marvel or MCU for sure.
Absolutely.
My 9 is Into the Spider-Verse.
See, I just did not put
Because
I have the other one on there.
yeah. If I were
It would be around here though. Yeah.
if I were to switch, I'd probably put, I want to. The Batman animated series is that good. Like I just haven't seen it in a while, but I know it's that good. It's like Avatar, where it's like I haven't seen this in forever, but I know it's one of the best shows ever.
Yep.
So Spider-Verse, I put it there just because it's on my letterbox list. Otherwise I'd go Batman.
Fair enough.
But I'm at 9. So
Yep. My number 8.
8.
My number 8 is The Incredibles.
That is my number 8.
Perfect.
Uh,
We talked about it recently.
we've talked about it. Is it your favorite Pixar movie? It's my 2.
Pixar. I mean, I always forget what's Pixar and not Pixar.
Yeah, right. That's true.
But,
I got Ratatouille then.
yeah, I like Ratatouille a lot. It's up there.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, they're amazing. The Incredibles is so good. They're making Incredibles 3. They're writing the script.
Mhm.
Do you want a time jump, or keep them the same age?
Probably a time jump.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Number 7 is Logan.
Wow, I am shocked.
You thought it'd be higher?
I thought it'd be higher. I can't lie, but
I haven't watched in a while.
like we said, these are all like arguably 5-star things.
Everything above it is quite a bit more fresh.
Gotcha. My number 7, maybe it's too low, but I try to take recency bias out of it. But I said X-Men 97.
Interesting.
Like at this point, we're at like these are all masterpieces. Like these are 7 projects that I think are legitimately, and part of this is like I try to be different with my top 4. Like I try to put 4 different types of franchises up in my top 4. That's why this is so low. I think this is better than my number 4, which we'll get to. I'm sure you can infer, but obviously it's amazing. It's literally so good. So, but
yeah, my number 6
Yeah,
My number
6.
6 is The Boys.
Oh, duh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
I haven't watched Invincible yet. That will not be on here.
Yeah, Invincible won't be on here. I'm positive I'd have it above The Boys probably. Sounds like it's just there's less. There's less to have gone wrong. The Boys kind of has fallen off a little
The
bit.
Boys is just the same thing
It
over and
started
over
out
again,
very,
kinda.
very perfect, like every episode.
Yeah, and
and then
then
now it's been like this last season could have been like 2 episodes or 3 episodes,
that's such a bad.
which sucks. That
Oh,
always
that's
sucks when
terrible.
it's just muddled
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah. My number 6, I gave the nod to The Dark Knight.
That's my number 5.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if you. It's one of those movies like I haven't watched it. I've seen it so many times, but I like watched
I
it.
watched it pretty recently, so I'm like,
It's obviously
it's very good.
It's so good. But yeah, I love The Dark Knight. I love it.
Yep, that is my number 5.
Oh, my 5 is The Penguin.
That's my number 4.
Okay, like I'm sneaking it up there, and like I recency bias. Obviously, I mean we just watched it. I do think it's that good. I think it's top 10 good for sure. I just put it up there because
I think it's only not higher for me because of what it is. I think it's only held back by the fact that it's like that it's just the Penguin.
yeah, like
So it's like they're the things that are better, which you can
and yeah,
infer are more either more characters or just a better character.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
a character I'm more interested in to begin with.
Like like I like there's not even moments in the show that I like. Like the show itself is better than things, but there's like the moments in Loki I love more than I love moments in Penguin because
That's
I have such more emotional attachment to them. But the show is so good
That's very fair. And
that
we both haven't talked about like we clearly both have the other thing above the Penguin,
yeah,
which that's my reason is like I just I like Batman more. So it's like
Yeah,
then the counterpart. I think the Penguin's probably better overall.
yeah, if we're trying to be like objective or whatever,
It's
which is
probably
silly at
better
this point.
made, but it's like it's Batman.
It's
like,
Batman. I don't know if it's better made. Like it's writing wise, it's pretty. I mean, it's more interesting probably writing wise, but it's not visually as good.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to compare
They're not the same things.
2 hours and 8 hours.
Yeah, 3
or
hours
more.
technically, but
Yeah, 3 hours and 8 hours still.
yeah,
But it's just a lot more there, and so yeah.
yeah.
But,
No, I mean, I totally agree with you. My 4. This is where I put Guardians 3.
Gotcha.
Just means the world to me. So,
Makes sense.
yeah, it's awesome.
My number 3, I have Across the Spider-Verse.
Crazy! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And what are you gonna put? Like I know what your top 3 is, obviously.
I'm wondering what you have that I don't have because
You've already said it.
Okay, well then I guess we have pretty much all the same things.
Yeah,
Just scrambled around.
Yeah,
Because
you have the boys, and I have either Spider Verse 1 or Batman the Animated Series. That's the only difference we have.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Yeah.
Alex, I was wondering what you had since I had the boys
My
in my list. But
my
yeah,
3
Spider-Verse.
is Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously amazing. Here I have a question for you: is Deadpool and Wolverine getting worse for you the more you think about it, or less you think about it?
I don't know. It's getting worse. It comes out soon. I'm excited to watch it again.
It's out today
Yeah.
or yesterday or something like that. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it with Jackson. I think at some point. So
yeah. Like
I don't know. I'm excited to watch
I lowered
it
it from a 4.5 to a 4. Just
Yeah, maybe, but
I still love it. It's just it is really ugly. Like I couldn't even like no, it's fine. And then I rewatch every time I've watched it. I'm like, no. But I do the emotional moments do hit so hard. So and it's hilarious.
yeah.
But I would have when I first watched it, I would have said it's maybe in this list, and it's not close to this list.
Oh no, I didn't even consider it.
I didn't consider it now, but I think it's in my top 25 of comic projects.
Yeah.
2, which your 2 is
The Batman.
That's crazy, Micah. There's no really. I don't think. Wow, that's crazy. I love the show, but holy crap. My 2 is Across the Spider Verse. For obvious reasons.
Yeah,
And your one is
X-Men
you
97.
think it's the best comic book project ever?
Absolutely,
Wow.
literally perfect.
I mean, I don't hate.
literally perfect.
I don't hate it at all. Obviously. Jeez. I mean, it is perfect. I think the Batman's mine. Batman's one.
I think it's perfect. I obviously love animation.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Shout
and I
out
love-
for animation on this list.
And I love the. I almost put more animation on too. It
There's-
just couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah. What else? What else do you
Mutant
like?
Mayhem.
Oh, fair. I didn't even think
Love
about
it.
that.
Barely didn't make it.
Infinity
Teen
War.
Titans Go TV show.
Well,
Love
no,
it.
the Teen Titans one.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not Go.
Not
Go is good, but it's not as good.
Go is
as
still good.
Teen
but,
Titans
yeah.
is obviously awesome.
Yes.
What else is there? There's other. I mean, Batman animated series, Justice League Unlimited. Shout out Scooby Doo and Batman. That movie show thing rocks.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah. Other movies. I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. Infinity War, The Suicide Squad, Civil War, Werewolf by Night, No Way Home. All the good stuff. So, do you think you're gonna rewatch X-Men '97?
Probably at some point.
Yeah, I've almost rewatched episode 5 like 17 times. Okay. That's our top 10 comic book projects. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite? And then Feeney Call. I didn't finish writing the question. What is one superhero that's been given really no love in media that you'd love to see a TV show about, animated, and it could be maybe they've given some love, but you just want a new project from that character. What are some characters you would like to see?
Every time it's Static Shock.
It is Static Shock. I mean, the show's good. I like the show. It's just obviously not. Would you want a Spider-Verse level animation, or would you want a live action?
Spider-Verse.
Yeah. It's like
I would want nostalgic animation.
You'd want
X-Men
like
97. I would want that
97.
before I want live action.
Yeah.
Maybe it's toss up for me with like Spider-Verse animation versus that for it. I wouldn't care either way. I think it both would, but both I would prefer over a live action.
Live action.
Nightwing.
Obviously, for obvious reasons.
Love it.
Martian Manhunter.
Very
Notice
cool.
how all these are freaking DC.
Yeah. MCU, I mean, MCU just, there's so much done on MCU.
Yeah. I want
Hulk. I would love Hulk to see Hulk get done right.
Like World War Hulk would be sick.
Animated.
Yeah. You could just do so much more with animation.
Yeah.
What else would I want? I want another Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond. That's a big one, obviously, but it gets a ton of love in media.
It does. It just gets love in general.
That's, fair. We're getting it, but TMNT.
Yeah, more of that.
I want a last run.
That's probably if I could, it's Static Shock and last run. I would do so much for a last Ronin project.
That's probably like the big three, the Holy Trinity is probably the last Ronin, Static Shock, and Batman Beyond.
Yeah. And you gotta, like, Mutant Mayhem is obviously, like, funny. I want nothing. I want cut out the crap. It's hilarious. But you cut out all that and you give me the most dark. I want dark. I want, like,
just Murder Turtle,
Depressed Turtle, the Batman dark. Like, oh gosh, that's what I want.
That'd be good.
That would be awesome. That's hilarious. But yeah, kind of rushed through this episode just because I wanted to make sure that we had ample time. I had ample time.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was good. It was a good episode.
It's like an hour and
next
20.
episode will probably be around an hour and 22 because you'll get here and then I'll have to leave at some point to go to the concert. So
yeah, absolutely.
But I'll be going by myself. So if I go late, I'm not even gonna care.
It's true.
Like I have nothing. I'm literally going by myself, which is a mega L.
Sucks.
Because I would buy the ticket, but I wouldn't be able to get rid of this ticket, and we're doing Friendsgiving for youth group next Wednesday because I'll be gone this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Or a week from this Wednesday.
Oh man.
So, yeah. Go watch
Well,
The Penguin, please.
Yeah, go watch the Penguin. Life's tough. Get a helmet.